girl says disgustedly, ugh, what a ridiculous company. They won't even hire people from rural areas. The man says firmly, wait a minute, miss, what are you standing here saying? The girl replies sadly, I came here for a job interview. I'm from a village, so they kicked me out. The man asks in disbelief, you came for an interview and they rejected you just because you're from a rural area? The girl nods and says bitterly, yes, they also told me that anyone who wants to get hired has to pay a bribe. The man says politely, miss, may I take a look at your resume? After reading it, he says in surprise, wow, you graduated from a prestigious university? Then he adds confidently, let me introduce myself. I'm the owner of this company. The girl exclaims in shock, what? You're the owner? The owner asks calmly, who interviewed you? The girl answers honestly, the woman inside wearing blue. I think her name is Supervisor Julie. The owner says reassuringly, give me your resume. I'm going to talk to her. Wait here for me. The man walks inside and says politely, hello supervisor. I'm here for a job interview. Here's my resume. After looking at it, the supervisor says arrogantly, we don't hire people from rural areas. To be honest, I don't like people like you at all. You have no idea how the real world works. The man replies calmly, oh, I understand the real world just fine. Then he pulls out a stack of cash and says casually, here's $30,000. The supervisor says smugly, with that amount, the best job you could get in this company is a security guard position. But if you pay $10 or $20 million, I can make you a manager immediately. The man asks curiously, really? The supervisor smirks and says proudly, don't underestimate me. My husband is the manager here. The man asks calmly, so when should I start working? Girl sees the boss returning. She asks anxiously, boss, did that supervisor give you trouble too? The owner says calmly, come with me to my office. The boss takes out his phone and says firmly, send the factory manager and his wife to my office immediately. Then he tells the girl reassuringly, once they get here, I'll make sure you get justice. The boss says professionally, I'll interview you myself. What position are you applying for? The girl replies confidently, I'm applying for the research and development supervisor position. The boss says thoughtfully, that role requires a solid understanding of the company's products. As luck would have it, I have a sample right here. Can you explain it? At that moment, the company manager and his wife arrive. The boss asks seriously, do you know why I called both of you here? The manager says nervously, boss, did I do something wrong today? The boss says sternly, manager, is your wife handing out jobs based on bribes instead of qualifications? The manager responds defensively, boss, someone must have given you false information. The boss says firmly, I personally went in with a resume and she accepted a bribe from me. I want an explanation. The husband turns to his wife and says urgently, hurry up, tell the boss something. The supervisor replies nervously, he came pretending to be a job applicant. How was I supposed to know he was the owner of the company? If I had known who he really was, I would have never spoken to him that way. I admit I made a terrible mistake and now I deeply regret it. The boss says angrily, how did someone like you, who takes bribes, become the research and development supervisor? This young woman came to you, but you threw her out because she refused to pay a bribe. How dare you ignore someone's qualifications and offer jobs based on corruption? I should hand both of you over to the police. You abused the authority this company trusted you with. Your actions have damaged the reputation of this entire organization. The company manager says apologetically, my wife made a mistake. She'll apologize to you and to this young woman right now, and if she's truly qualified, we'll hire her. Please give us one chance to correct this situation. I promise this kind of incident will never happen again. The boss replies decisively, as long as I'm in charge, neither of you gets to make those decisions. My company has no place for corrupt people like you. Integrity is more important than any position in this business. Effective immediately, both of you are dismissed from your jobs. If you believe honesty and talent should always come before money and corruption, make sure to like, share, and follow for more powerful stories.